because I refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncers' guilt rings.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.
This is Colin McGuigan for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Delighted to be joined by Ginny Fuchs in New Orleans, Louisiana. Ginny, hopefully 3-0 on Saturday night. How's preparation for this fight been?
Hopefully it's going to happen. But so I've been in preparation for a fight since February because I've had 3 fights set up before this fight and they all fell through. So I've pretty much been in training camp since February. So it's all adding up to this moment. So I'm definitely ready.
When you turned over from the amateur game, you were an Olympian, of course. How different is it? I speak to fighters all the time coming from the game. They say it's like 2 different sports. Do you feel it's that way as well?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's 2 different sports. It's just the pace is different. That's all it is. The pace is different. You know, in the amateurs, you only go 3 rounds. I went 3 minutes in the amateurs, and I'm going 2 minutes here in the pros. So that's different. But it's just pacing yourself. And I actually always thought I would be a good pro boxer because I always do better in the late rounds, like when I'm sparring, because I like to pace myself. So that's all what it is. And sitting down more in your punches instead of in and out movement like the amateurs, that's pretty much the main difference.
When we look at your record, you've got 1 decision victory and 1 by KO, TKO. What type of performance can the fans expect from you on Saturday night? Will it be an explosive performance because you've been out of the ring for so long?
Oh, definitely. I see a KO for sure. I'm ready for you don't know how long I've been waiting to get back in the ring. It's been almost 7 months. I haven't fought since October. So I have a lot of built up, desire to get back in the ring. So I'm looking for that KO.
Not looking past Saturday night, of course, but where do you want to be by the end of the year? As you said, you've had a bit of a long layoff the last few months. Where do you want to be by the end of this 2023?
I'd like to be signed by someone to help me get these fights consecutively. I'd like to get my world title shot before the end of the year, and I think I can as long as I have that help to set up those fights.
Is there a potential at some point that you will speak to Eddie Hearn while he's here and try and sign with Matchroom?
Not a potential. I will speak to him. I just got to find the man. But yeah, I plan on speaking to him and talking to him more about the future.
In terms of Matchroom and what they're doing in the US, do you like how they're operating the business, and do you think that you can add something to that?
Yeah, they've been signing a lot of women. Obviously not many American women, so that's exactly what I want to talk to Eddie about. And I would like to be a part of that, and because I like how he's moving his women. It's getting them a lot of fights, and that's exactly what I need. So yeah.
What type of fights do you want yourself going forward? Who out there would you like to see yourself face within the next 12 months?
I mean, I tell everybody this, I'm on the fast track, so I'm ready to get to the big fights, the people with, recognition and world title belts. And I like, obviously people know this, my main rival back in the amateurs, Marlena Esparza. I'd like to get that, hopefully that would be my first world title shot, but hopefully she'd fight me and give me that opportunity.
Is there any fighters with Matchroom that you could see yourself facing up against that Eddie Hearn has at the moment?
Well, it would be fun to fight Rama. I wouldn't mind fighting her. That would be a great matchup. And I'd even go up to Ebanie Bridges. That would be a good matchup too. So a lot of potential that I could fight, and hopefully Eddie is thinking about that.
How do you feel a fight goes with you and Ebanie Bridges? That would be an interesting matchup, right?
Yeah, no, she's definitely improved. I've seen it over the years. I think, again, knockout, but I'm never going to say it's going to be a knockout. But I think it would be a great fight. Obviously, I think the punch count would be high in that fight because that's what she likes. And my machine is, I think, the best in the game. I don't think anybody can outpunch me, so I think it'll be very exciting.
Well, Jenny, thank you very much for your time. Look forward to seeing you on Saturday night. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Because I refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncers' guilt rings.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.